Picture me today as your Asian sensei, okay? And you're my young padded one students. Because today, I want to teach you a little bit of the art of dealing with conflict. I want to ask you some questions this morning, and you can answer it on the inside. Like your principal brilliantly stated this morning, not all of us are bullied all the time because it's targeted stuff, but a lot of us are treated like rubbish. I remember when I was in year one, picture me, little Asian Matty, about 2 foot nothing, weighed like a feather. Around year one, a couple of things happened in my life. One, bad thing happened in my life. My mum and dad, they split up, and my self-esteem went downward. And around the same time, I started a new school. My dad, when I used to go over to his house now and then, he'd comb my hair back really tight and hairspray it to the point where I'd choke. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing this for? And he just loves combing my hair back. And he sent me to what I used to call the Lion's Den, which is the school bus. I went on the school bus, and the Lion's Den was these 4 year 6 kids were just loving my hair so much. I walk on to the bus with combed hair, and I walk off the bus with bubblegum in my hair everywhere, like my shirt untucked. I was treated really bad. They called me names, they'd throw things at me, they'd pull down on my bag. I was this year one kid, man. That's shocking, right? And as a typical bloke, I didn't say a thing to my mum. I did one time because she kept spotting bubblegum in my hair. And she's like, what is this bubblegum in your hair? I'm like, there's some kids on the bus. My mum had told me a few things, and you would have been told the same advice when you've been picked on. Tell the teacher, yeah? Walk away from a fight, yeah? Say no, yeah? And, tell your mama and dada. I did all those things for 6 months. I told the teachers, hey, there's these year 6 kids. They did their best to do that, but they're not coming on the bus with me back and forth. They can't do that. I told my mama, Mum, these year 6 kids are hurting me. She can't sit on the school bus and death stare them to death, like on the school bus. You know what I mean? She can't come on the bus with you. She can't come to school with you. My dad can't come to school with me. So I'm by myself in year one. What am I going to do? And this one fateful day, I'll never forget it. This is how much words hurt and bullying actually hurt. Because I remember this, and I'm a grown man now. I'm 57 years old. No, not really. Asians don't age, but I'm older than I look, right? I got off the school bus like any other day. Got talked trash, to me like any other day from these year 6 kids. They decided it'd be fun to throw this little kid into a whiz bin on the main highway, full of rubbish and the yuck juices and all that stuff in a whiz bin. That's gross, right? Just picture me. Little year 1 kid gets thrown in a whiz bin, 4 on 1. Is that a fair fight? Not a fair fight. I got thrown in a whiz bin. They thought it was fun to roll me down the hill and back, kick the whiz bin, having a great time. To get me out of the whiz bin, they tipped the whiz bin over to get this little Asian out and just walked away. So I walked home from that, smelling really beautiful. Going home, and Mum said, what the heck happened to you? Typical bloke. What of it, Mum? It's nothing. Now, that's a grown man saying that. I was year 1 kid. I'd probably sound like this. What of it, Mum? Like Justin Bieber. So I was like, what of it? I didn't want to share anything because us blokes, we don't like to let anything out. It makes us weak, it makes us appear, soft, like a worse person. So I struggled to tell the truth, and she, being a mum, she just knows me better than me. She's like, Matt, you smell like garbage, your hair looks crazy, you have a banana skin on your shirt, and where are your shoes? She was like, what? There's something happened here. And I burst into tears, these are 6 kids that have been picking me. And I've never seen her so angry in my life. She rang out the principal. The principal was so awesome. She rang out the parents of the people involved. They got brought into a meeting, and they got dealt with, right? But get this, the name calling still happened. The name calling still happened. They still didn't stop the name calling, even after the principal and the teachers and the parents did their thing. So I was by myself, and that's like you guys. Mama's not going to be there, Dad's not going to be there, and when you get a job, statistics say that bullying happens in schools. The teachers in the school may be bullied. There's teachers in businesses being bullied. It costs businesses between $6 to $12 billion in loss of money from people taking sick days, compensation, quitting jobs, lack of productivity. Bullying happens not just in school, it happens out in the workforce, and that's going to be your future. So let me ask you this question, young person. What's your strategy? What's your tactic? Are you just going to walk away from everything that comes your way that's conflict? Are you just going to man up? My dad used to say, man up, don't back down, you fight them back. It doesn't work. And I'm going to give you 2 key principles that are very practical today, they're very solid today, that are helping hundreds of people deal with this topic.